Attack of the show. Attack.
StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. It's been out for a week. I think we reported it's already the fastest selling RTS game of all time.
Although we were actually trying to all decide which one was the other one. We were thinking like Warcraft 3, was it Command and Conquer, or we couldn't decide.
Yeah, was it the original? Well, the original StarCraft took a little while to catch on, if I recall.
It did, because then it didn't really, like, there was a lot of imbalance issues.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it's here and it's super successful, so should we just tell people to buy it and call that it, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fantastic.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
We have 3 minutes of nutshot videos for you guys. Take care.
Oh, hey, no, I'm sticking around for nutshot videos. What do we got? No, let's talk StarCraft, because this is a game that it's near and dear to your heart. You've been playing the hell out of it.
I was not like super in love with the first StarCraft, but I just have been an RTS player for a long time, and I love RTSs. So I was really, excited to check this out.
So what makes this game specifically, like what makes StarCraft 2 specifically awesome?
Well, the single-player campaign is fantastic. The objectives are really varied. You have primary and secondary objectives, so there's a lot of replayability. What's really great about it is that the story actually really integrates very well with the gameplay. Most RTSs, you watch like a fake news report, and then you play a skirmish.
Someone is attacking something somewhere.
It has nothing to do with
anything. Build a base. Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing to do with anything. All of the skirmishes are basically the same. This way, they give you some story, and then you actually feel like you are participating in that story in a meaningful way.
And I like that you can choose different missions at different times. It made me feel that much more like I was participating in this world, which is cool.
Well, and it helps too if you're stuck on something, then you're not really stuck, because you can go play another mission, you can maybe learn about a different unit type, and maybe that's going to help you in a different mission.
Now, what about for the noobs out there who haven't played any StarCraft, maybe even they're new to RTSs, does the game do a good job of ramping you into actually playing a game?
Well, yes and no. I mean, the tutorial is like a lot of RTS tutorials in the way that, it's going to tell you, this is how you select a unit. Then you move the unit over here.
It'll teach you how to control it, but not necessarily how to play it,
If you've played an RTS before, you're not really going to learn a lot from the tutorial. But there are something called challenges, and I know this is something that you maybe were even looking for. There's the challenge mode where it's going to introduce more advanced concepts to you, and this is really going to help you take your game from clicking your guys and moving them from here to there to really understanding that certain units are going to be able to handle other units, or maybe it's going to get your army will get decimated if you send them over there. So there's continuing education in StarCraft. You just have to look for it.
But now the geeks, the gamers out there have lit their torches. They are marching in the streets. They're angry that you don't get to play the Zerg or the Protoss in the single-player campaign.
We've definitely heard this a lot. Blizzard is going to basically have expansion packs that are going to give us the Zerg and the Protoss campaign. So people are upset. You only get the Terran campaign.
But is there enough content in that Terran campaign that you're not upset?
Yes, absolutely. When I played through the game, I did not feel cheated at all. I did not feel like I had wasted my money. I felt like I got a good game, good money's worth, many, 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 many hours of gameplay.
Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And that's just the single-player side of things for the most part. So let's go online, where millions of Koreans can't be wrong. They have training camps and television networks dedicated to this game. I'm assuming the multiplayer got a huge amount of love and time from Blizzard.
The multiplayer is fantastic. I have to say, I'm not a Korean StarCraft player who's in
Wait, you're not Korean? Hold on a second. I've been misled.
It's true, I swear. Tiny Morgan is, however.
Oh, the Southern Korean, the Deep South.
She's from the Deep South of Korea. So I'm not necessarily like that fantastic, fanatical StarCraft player. I do know that I'm going to be integrating this into my life and my gameplay, and I'm going to be playing this game and the multiplayer and the single player probably for years to come. So
now, but when you go online and there are like 50 unranked practice matches as well as challenges.
Where, by the way, you will totally get your ass kicked. You go like, I'm going to play a practice match. Oh, that ended badly.
Really? Yeah. And what about real quick the real ID issues that some people are having? Is this a couple people on a forum blowing it out of proportion? What's the story here?
The real ID situation is definitely something that you're going to want to be aware of. Basically, what happens is you want to add some friends, and sort of the first upfront thing is they're going to say, hey, you want to add your Facebook login and password?
Oh. Well, if they ask me that sultry, I'm going to click and say, all right, take them all.
So you don't actually have to do that. You don't actually have to use the real ID system if you don't want to, but just really be aware, because what will happen is if I make you my real ID friend, you would be able to see my real name, and then all of your friends would also be able to see my real name.
Okay.
So it kind of starts expanding a little bit. And so if you want to be careful about who you share your name with, you just have to make sure to add a character friend and then a character ID number. It takes a little bit more setup, but I think it's worth it. Just be aware that that option is available to you.
Will it auto-post to my Facebook wall that a 12-year-old Korean boy kicked my ass?
It's not supposed to, but after the whole enter your Twitter information to the PlayStation fiasco and everybody learned, like, so-and-so just finished level 12 of Uncharted.
Yeah, exactly. At K Pereira, pwned by 12-year-old. Thanks. What did X-Play give this? It seems like a silly question. You love it, right?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5, yeah. That's it. StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty is in stores now. Morgan hearts it, and you can actually watch Morgan's full review. Dude, show the Kiki heart. Look at that.
I heart.
You can watch her full review on X-Play.